My name is Marcia Bjerken, and I wrote a book titled Simply a Role Model. The essence of this book is about role model attributes of an effective leader. Why is that important? Because you want your employees, when they walk in to do their job day in and day out, you want to make sure that they feel valued, cared, and supported by their leader. That's what this book is about. And as well, I have a 13-part video series that is going to address each role model attribute that I believe makes an effective leader. So let's get started. I'm sure that many of you didn't start off in the corporate world in a leadership role. You probably started off in an entry-level position. And with that being said, I want you to reflect back and try to remember your first manager. Do you remember your first manager? If you do you remember whether or not he or she demonstrated role model attributes that really made them an effective leader, made you want to get up in the morning and go to work because you knew they cared, valued, and supported them? I don't know if you remember that. I remember my first job in the corporate world, and it was an entry-level position. And I honestly can say that the manager I reported to, well, I don't remember her name. In fact, I really don't remember what she looked like. What I do remember is that I never saw her unless she came out to get a drink of water or she left for the day. Other than that, she was sequestered in her office. Except one day, this woman walked up to my desk, and I looked up, and I thought, I know her from somewhere. Couldn't remember her name, but I knew her. And then it dawned on me. She was my manager. And she asked me to write my appraisal because it was getting towards the end of the year. And she said, could you please write your appraisal and have it on my desk on Monday? So I consented to that. And over the next couple of days, wrote my appraisal. And I walked to her desk, of which, to be honest with you, it took me forever to find her desk because I couldn't quite remember where she resided. Found her, gave her the appraisal, and she said, please come back in 2 days, and then I'll give you my appraisal on you and on your performance. So I was there at the designated time. We sat down, and she reviewed my appraisal with me. It was really interesting because when I left her office that day, I thought, now, what she just shared with me in my appraisal was exactly what I had written about myself the week before. That time was a significant moment in my life because I knew what I would never do if I was promoted to her position. We all learn from our managers both positive and negative lessons on what we need to be doing to be an effective role model. And over the course of the last 20 plus years, I've reported to many managers, and I have learned from managers who are effective what role model attributes make them that effective leader. And I've also learned from managers who didn't demonstrate those role model behaviors, who didn't make them an effective leader. So in essence, what I've never forgotten and what I always continue to remember is what I know I should be doing, and I learned what I never would do. So I've carried that through my journey in my career, and I have had the privilege of supporting, mentoring, and coaching thousands of employees throughout my career. But I have never ever forgotten, one, where I started, nor have I forgotten that, life is a journey, and you learn every single day. And I continue to learn what it takes, what it continues to take to be a role model behavior, to demonstrate role model behavior. You know, it doesn't take a degree in rocket science. What it takes is to genuinely care, support, value your employees, and make sure that they know. Because employees will know if you're really being genuine and if you're not. And that is what this book is about. That is what this 13-part video series is all about, is understanding the role model attributes that make an effective leader. And hopefully it'll help you guide your journey through being an effective leader by understanding those role model attributes.